Hello sir, it's Pratik on this side. I'm from 23-25 batch.
Hi Pratik, good afternoon,
Good afternoon, sir.
and I'm happy to be here at Pune Institute of Business Management and very vibrant team of students and administrators, amazing faculty members. I'm Ravi Jain, Secretary General of ISDSI-Global, and as you know, ISDSI-Global is a global platform created in India by India for the world. And perhaps this is the largest platform, 18th year of its inception, largest platform in terms of participation and representation. So this year 18th conference hosted by PIBM, very well organized, and I see representation from almost 15 IIMs, 3 IITs, 20 countries representing, and 1200 authors participating, and over 550 submissions. This is a record created by Pune Institute of Business Management. In fact, when we were starting last year in the board meeting, there was a discussion, and there were multiple proposals of where do we start or where do we host the next conference. Last year we did it at IIM Ranchi, and before that it was IIM Nagpur and IIM Raipur and so on. The team from PIBM, Dr. Rashri and Dr. Purnachandar, they came there at Ranchi, and they have given us commitment that we are going to live up to the expectations, and more than that we will try to surpass the expectation. And today, after almost a year, I am really happy to acknowledge the fact that what Rashri has promised, or I would say committed, what Purnachandra has committed, and what Ramanpreet ji has assured us when I came here in last January on this campus in the very office, PIBM has lived up to the expectation big time. I'm so happy and so proud. An interesting aspect I would suggest, I have noticed is this entire event is rather orchestrated by students and second year students. Managing an event of such a big scale with such a finesse and such a nuanced approach, eye for detail, great hospitality, I think it's amazing. The experience is just wow.
Thank you so much, sir. We are honored to welcome you in our college. And sir, can we start with the interview?
Please.
So my first question to you is could you share, sir, the biggest challenges an organization faces while implementing AI technologies?
Now AI has been there for the last few years, and it is going to be the reality of life. The way we use internet. A couple of decades ago, internet was a new animal, alien, and everybody was thinking it is going to disrupt life and all that. So is going to happen with AI. It is going to be part of our life, a core part of our life. So when you say corporate or business, AI obviously will be a big part of business also, and professional life also. How do we harness technology is going to be the key. So the big fear which is being propagated that AI is going to replace human beings and so on and so forth. I strongly feel that AI is not going to replace humans. It is AI with humans with AI are going to replace humans without AI, right? So we have to ensure that we adopt AI into our life, our learning system, our working style, and the entire processes that we design. Wherever it is possible, AI should be embedded in appropriate measure with a very judicious mix of technology and tradition. High tech and high touch has to be balanced to get the right outcomes going forward. As the technology becomes pervasive, when AI is in nascent stage of development, but the power of this generative AI and more AI based applications is going to grow exponentially. So they're going to develop humongous capabilities going forward. AI right now is in nascent stages, But as the technology matures, we have to be really careful. How do we draw the tradition part, the human element part, ecology and sustainability element along with technology? So technology and tradition has to go together. We have to ensure that we work on that, so that as a corporate, we become more responsible businesses, more responsive businesses, and we use technology to reduce wastage and contribute to ecology, well-being of ecology and environment, and ensure that we contribute towards welfare society using technology.
Definitely, sir. And sir, like, since we are talking about technology and AI, so how AI can help small SMEs and MSMEs, like the small startups which are coming in today's time, and the young entrepreneurs who are planning to go for it. So how AI can help them in future?
No, in fact, AI has opened so many vistas of opportunities. Let me break these opportunities into three parts. AI in technology development area, startups who want to get into developing new technologies in the line of use cases applying AI or deep diving into AI, further developing capabilities, is one big line of business or startups can really capitalize on that, leverage on that. Second is application of technology. So all the new age businesses, you call it as the quick commerce guys like Zepto or your Blinkit or Instamart and so on. Most of these guys are deploying AI to understand the buying behavior, the consumption behavior, the spending behavior and all that. So these habits of from your browsing habits to your what kind of music you enjoy, what kind of food you savor, what kind of holiday destinations you enjoy, and so on and so forth. Every aspect of life, as somebody yesterday in the discussion, CEO's panel were talking about some 1400 human parameters or behavioral parameters are recorded and data is available on that. Now AI can become a great tool to harness that. So that's where a new opportunity both for startups as well as for the existing companies arises, creating multiple jobs, thousands of jobs in that, right? And the last bottom of the pyramid opportunity is where MSMEs which wanted to do a lot of things using technology, but they were not able to do it because the technology was not affordable or was not accessible. Now with AI, it becomes much more available, accessible, affordable and usable. It suits this. For example, at operational layer, in any business you have operational level work, tactical level work at mid layer and the strategic level work. The operational level work, a lot can be done with less manpower at a fraction of cost using AI. So application of AI at operational level and even a tactical level for something called decision support or very informed decision making, or you can say rationalization of decision making is possible there. Technology development, technology deployment, technology enabled businesses. The entire spectrum of activities, the humongous opportunity, and I am an eternal optimist. So I see AI as a next big wave of change that we are going to experience, which is going to create the next big wave of opportunities and jobs.
So, like sir, we like you stated about application and various like tools are emerging in AI. So one of the tools are VR, virtual reality. So can we consider virtual reality in like education patterns by the top B schools for like students like us who are pursuing MBA and PGDM right now? So can VR be helpful for us to collaborate with foreign universities? So I just want your point of view on that.
No, in fact, AR and VR, augmented reality and virtual reality, using now AI, augmented intelligence or artificial intelligence. In fact, there are already a lot of use cases of training, industrial training in engineering and machine tools. You are actually there are applications, there are startups which are working. One of the startup I mentored at T-Hub in Hyderabad, actually working on that. It's called Ajna Lens. So they have developed a tool with a gadget, and you actually feel as if you are on the factory floor on the machine that you are getting trained on, and your entire training happens virtually in the virtual reality environment. So augmented reality, again, a lot of your routine aspects which are risky ones in terms of training and all can be done using AR VR, and that's where again AI becomes big enabler. As far as collaboration with international universities and all that, in fact, with the kind of technology that we are looking at right now, and going forward the way technology is shaping up, this whole idea of having virtual, just like you have a camera here, you can actually see a person sitting there, while he's actually sitting somewhere else, but you will see a augmented figure here, and you feel as if you are having a conversation. So like such experiences, I would say that your kind of immersive experiences can be developed for enriching the experience of collaboration. Today also collaboration is happening, but the whole experience of working together is not as great as it can be with deploying these new age technologies. So no doubt AR and VR are going to be big enablers in the entire training and technical training part, especially more than management, more on the technical side, whether it is biological research or chemical research or your engineering machine tools related training and all that. And as I speak, as I said, one of my startup mentee is already working on giving services to big brands like Mahindra's and others. So future is exciting.
So, and like the startups are still growing, and till like from this thing, I would like to ask you one last question, that how may AI will help an organization in a product innovation and customer experience?
Yeah, obviously product innovation, it can expedite by giving you more scenarios and taking all the existing experiences which are encapsulated in large language models, LLMs. It can give you better insight of what kind of products would go well in the market, or what kind of products will be well accepted by the audience. Second important aspect is basically it can really wield a magic in terms of enhancing the user experience. The whole consumption experience of the end consumer can be really amplified using AI. And as I said, we are only limited by our own creativity to use the creativity of AI. So AI can bring you a lot of historical stuff encapsulated in LLMs, but how do you deploy that? It still remains the human domain of creativity. So I think we must be gearing up for that. We must be deploying the technology, not the other way around. Technology should not be deploying us. We should be deploying the technology. So I think for startups also today as we speak, India is the third largest startup ecosystem in the world, next only to US and China. And we are fast catching up with China, and perhaps may beat them in the next few years. But we are talking about from zero startups, or maybe even very few startups, to more than 100,000, 150,000 startups being registered and being operating, and more than 120 unicorns. So we are looking at something very exciting landscape where technology can bridge the gap between the haves and have-nots of technology, haves and have-nots of capital. Because technologies, many times will also help us in augmenting the capital gap. So you need to do, you can do a great stuff using less capital and more of technology, which is affordable now.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights. We hope we meet soon.
Thank you, Pratik. It's very exciting to be at PIBM, and as I said, my experience with PIBM in the last 3 days and my earlier visit to PIBM has been very exciting. And in fact, last 3 days has been a proof of what an ordinary looking team can do in terms of extraordinary outcomes. And you guys are the epitome or reflection point for that. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.